Hello everybody, and welcome to the channel. My name is Dark Architect, and today we are going to be continuing our Eating Crafters series. Today we are working on episode 4. What it entails, I don't know. So let's hop on in, see what's going to happen, and then go from there. So, before we continue, while we're waiting on this lovely game to load up, make sure you consider dropping a subscribe, like this video, comment, whatever you can to assist with the support. It is all appreciated. Tells me to do more games similar to this, or if I need to change anything. So, what were we doing last time I played? The last time I played, I unlocked a beautiful device called the steamroller. What it does is it essentially lets me flatten all of the scenery into whatever I'm looking for, and it goes from there. So what my plan is going to be, maybe not today, but definitely over time, I want to flatten this entire island, and then eventually I want to flatten all of this into one large open space. But for now, for sure, we want to at least flatten this, start a factory, and then we will work on expanding from there. So today's goal is I want to increase the amount of concrete we need. Why do I want extra concrete? Because it takes a lot of concrete to build things. I'm not sure if I can have a larger inventory, because if I can have a larger inventory, that will probably be ideal, as well as building more concrete, just so we can build it faster. So let's take a look at what we got. Next objectives. That gives us the bulldozer and the alloy forge. Okay. I like the idea of the bulldozer. I'm assuming that's going to give you a larger range of smoothing out the terrain. So let's do this. Planet analyzer. I'm not seeing anything on that. Okay. I see 2 nodes. I don't know what this is. Oh, that must have been what I found. Okay. So that's just story stuff. We're not worried about that at this time. We're trying to build a factory. So, where to go, where to go. I think what I want to do is, let's deposit the items. So we don't need that. I want to dump everything that I'm not going to keep away. So let's do this. So if I was to build foundation blocks, they cost 1 cement each. Alright. So we're going to destroy everything here because I don't really need them. Oh, we should have kept that food. Let's take 1 stack of food. There we go. And then we're going to destroy everything else because I have this already being made automated, just so we can start making a larger. Yeah, so exactly that. I don't have enough concrete being made, so I need it being made faster so we can produce a lot more. How much rock are you mining? So you're doing 120. So what if we do this? What if we take you, put you next to it? Not enough iron plates. Okay. And then what do we need for splitters and mergers? So for, I guess we can do multiple boxes as well. Stores large quantities of items with 2 inputs for conveyors. Okay, so we'll do that. I'm going to do 2 iron plate, or 2 V2 containers, one on top of the other, because that stores 27 slots as opposed to 18, and then we'll have each miner or each forge go into 1 box. So we're going to need 2 of these guys. So we need some iron plates. We need some iron beams. What do I need for iron beams? Let's check that out real quick. Iron beams requires iron plates and iron rods. Let's go grab a stack of each. And we want 8 iron beams. Oh, wrong space. So let's do that. We're going to need more iron rod. We're going to need more of each. Okay. So let's do 2 stacks of each. 1 and 2. Perfect. Then we'll automate these. Once we get the concrete going, once we have a much larger building space, we'll go from there. So we need 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let those build. And then after that, we're going to go grab a stack of plates. Or 2 stacks, I should say. Put those back. Oop. Alright, so first we are going to dismantle that. That is fine. And dismantle that. And then I want to build a V2 container. Right there. One on top of the other. So this way, actually I'd probably do more than that. That's fine. I'm going to deposit that just so we can grab all of this cement. There we go. And then we need, what we need from there is we need a forge as well as a splitter. Ooh, when you build something necessary, okay. I should do a warehouse, actually. I don't know how large the warehouse is. Because at that point, we could just have it go straight to that. Okay, let's do this. Let's dismantle all of this real quick. So I want a warehouse. Let's take iron plates. Destroy a few stacks. Take the iron plates. Okay, so we're gonna need more. Let's go get a stack of cable. Get some more iron plates. And then we need some glass panes. I don't know what we need for glass panes. Glass panes, we need silica. Do we have any silica in here? We got filters in there, but no silica. So we need to grab... Let's destroy a few more. Let's go grab some silica. Sulfur. Quartz. There's silica. So let's take 3 stacks of that, and let's make some glass panes. Not sure how many we're going to need. What do we got? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that should be enough. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That should be enough. And then that's going to allow us to create this warehouse that I'm hoping is going to be where we can store our concrete. I don't know how it's going to work, so it's going to be all a bunch of trial and error. So we can dismantle all that silica. Alright, so let's go build this warehouse. Not sure exactly what it entails, but it's a warehouse. Oh, sweet, okay. There are entry. Okay, there we go. So we have a wind turbine in the middle, but that is fine. Oh, interesting. So with that, so we're going to dismantle that. And then let's build another conveyor belt, wherever they are. Where's my conveyor belts? There you are. So we're going to go from there to there. Actually, no, hold on. Not there. I want to go from there to there. Because I want to make another forge. So let's go over here. Okay, now we need a splitter. Okay. Conveyor splitter. Now let's do this kind of conveyor splitter. Oh, I need circuit boards for that? Really? For a merger and a splitter. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. Let's go get some circuit boards. Don't have any there, so let's make a circuit board. I don't have any there. Copper plate and silica. Okay. Cable. There we go. One copper plate. One silica. That is a large building. But I like it because that's going to allow us to build a lot more. Okay. Let's go 5. And then we will remove the rest of those. Once I can get a nice platform going, we should be good to go. Okay, and then for splitters, okay, we are good there. Okay. So let's put a splitter there. Take you, go to you, and then you. You. Oop. You to you. No. You. Oop. No. Come on. You to you. That works. Not sure how that works. Whatever. It works. Perfect. And then you are going to be cement, not concrete. And then from you to you. So now, we can deposit all of that. So we'll pull it out of here first. Which is going to allow us to have a nice supply of concrete at all times. So if I went to here, not glass. Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. Okay. I think we did asphalt, but I think it's bare concrete. All right, let's go get our vehicle. Let's see what we got looking over here. All right. Let's go take a gander. See if we can do some more paving of the ground. Oh, actually, I want to go see what it's gonna be like if I can place concrete blocks underneath nodes. If I can place them underneath nodes, we'll be in a good place there. Okay. So, we're gonna go through our little crevasse that we made last episode so we can get to that iron node, because I do want to flatten this entire island. I want to know what the bulldozer does. I wonder if the bulldozer is a larger range and is more efficient, because that'll be very nice when I'm getting ready for this. But let's see what's going to happen if I place our blocks under or on the ground with the node. Okay. Let's take a look. So we're going to do bare concrete. Okay, we can. And then if we built a miner, we can do that. Okay, that's cool. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go grab our steamroller again. Let's head on back so we can start paving out the world. Might as well flatten while we're on our way. No reason not to. Make things run a bit smoother later on. We already have it flattened. I really want to know how large of a space the steamroller has. Okay. Let's go take a look at what we got going on. So, we're going to see how much our concrete does. And then we'll go from there. So, let's place... to 20. Let's do another 20 by 20 block. Nope. Okay, I was hoping I could scroll wheel to expand it a bit, but that does not work. So, that is fine. Let's do 20 by 20 blocks for now. Yes, that burned through so much concrete. And we can do warehouses as well. Oh, we're low on oxygen, everybody. And we have nothing to prevent the oxygen. Oh dear, we are going to die. So I'm not going to make it back in time, or I don't think I'm going to. Can we make it back? I don't think we're going to. We're probably going to pass away. But we're going to see what we can do, and then go from there. We are on critical. I did not plan on the oxygen. Oh, we gained oxygen back. Oh, because I came back into the area that is building oxygen. Okay. Okay, makes sense. As long as I'm here, we are fine on oxygen, for the most part. Okay. So, let's go get some gold ore as well while we're here. So that we can analyze it, because we need to analyze gold ore to get to the next area. While we wait on our more concrete to be produced. Cement actually is what it is. Okay, so we have to go this way. Make sure we don't run into any cliffs. Perfect. Oh, it's, is this space also fertilizing? That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure we can use it. Alright, head back to our base. And then we'll continue on. Back. Send our ship back. Oh, we should probably replace the batteries as well. So now let's throw these into the analyzer, because why not? Oh, gold ingot. Oh, we need both. Oh, okay. I would have grabbed more if I knew. Okay. Goodness gracious me. Okay. At least we're getting the concrete at a decent pace. So at least there's that. Okay, so gold ore. We need 60 gold ore, and for gold ingots, it is... Gold ingots over here. Gold ingots is 2, so we're going to need 120... We're going to need 180 gold ore. Okay. So let's head on back. Now we know what we're needing. Grab the gold that we need so that we can properly get this analysis done. And then from there we're going to place some more concrete down. Okay, what do we have? 80. Okay, what do we got there? 7. Okay, there we go. We got enough. Back. At least it doesn't take long to traverse back and forth, and we have a constant supply of gold coming in. So we are in good shape so far. I want to flatten out some more. Okay, we'll get there. Are those... They can't be sunken into the ground. That'd be a little silly. Alright, let's make some gold ingots. We need 60 of them. I think that's enough. No, it's not. let them craft, send them into analysis, and then we're going to work on making more, flattening out, making more concrete blocks, and then going from there. Get our foundation set up so we can start building our factory from the ground up. I wonder if I should do buildings. Each building is responsible for another object, kind of what I do in Satisfactory, where each factory is responsible for one product, and we have additional lines for every factory, essentially. I just don't know what the highest speed of... Oh, we have to sit here while we analyze? That's lame. Okay. I just don't know what the highest speed for our conveyor belts are. Oh, alloy forge. Nice. Alright. Well, we'll deal with the osmium later. I can build a bulldozer now. Okay. And a rover. Okay. So let's do this. So we'll have wheels with that. We'll have the 4 hydraulic pistons. Okay. So let's do this. Let's focus on the gold wiring and the steel alloy. How do I make steel alloy? Tasks. Steel alloy. That's carbon fiber. That's steel alloy. A crafting component. Okay, but that doesn't tell me how to get it. So if we make an alloy forge real quick. So we're gonna have to get multiples of these. Alright. Plated connectors, gold wiring. Okay, and then we need insulation layers. How do we get insulation layers? You've got the insulation layer. Okay, so we need a bunch of gold. What about plated connectors? Plated connectors, we also need gold. So we need gold and copper. Okay. I mainly want that bulldozer because I feel like it's going to be very beneficial for smoothing out the terrain. So that's kind of the next step. And I feel like I need the alloys to get the steel alloy, which I need for said bulldozer. So we'll see what that looks like. Make this alloy forge first, and then we'll go from there. But we need gold and copper. I'm just going to take the entire inventory full, just because I feel like we're going to need it. So now we'll head back to base, and we will... what's the word? We will, from there, get what we need for an alloy forge, make just one line, so we just throw things into the alloy forge as we need them. Oh, that threw me away. Okay. Alrighty. So, let's do this. Not get caught on the scanner would be nice. Okay. So, insulation layer, we need some gold ingots. And we need gold wiring. So let's turn everything into gold ingots. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's make a forge. Actually, I think, does forges have it? Producer. They do gold ingots, okay. Alright. Alright, so let's build one of these. And then one of these. We need some iron plates. Okay. And then this is going to be where we make our gold ingots at. Oh, let's do this. Let's put another one above, on top. So what I'll do is I'm going to put the gold ingots, or the gold ore in there. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's place you there, and then you there. Not enough iron plates. We can fix that. And that into there. Perfect. Place all the gold ore Place the gold ingots there. We're going to select the gold ingots. Now I can just place the gold ore in there, and we'll have gold ingots for whatever we need it for. How's our power looking? We're going to need more power. Okay. Let's take a look. $25 per minute. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's go to 10 and see what we can make with what we got. And we'll come back for more once we have it. It'll be nice once we actually get a proper factory going, so then we can have everything automated. Okay, insulation. We need 5 insulation layers. I don't have it there, so let's get the... Do we have any gold wiring here? We have no gold wiring there. Okay. We need some rubber for that. That's not rubber. That's rubber. So we need 4 gold wiring. Okay. Perfect. Alright, plated connectors. We need 6 additional plated connectors. So we need copper ingots and some gold ingots. So let's grab some copper ingots. Copper ingots are all the way over here. Alright, let's take all 60 of those. Then we're going to take some more gold. Yeah, we'll take all of it. There we go. Okay. All right, no, let's do the plated connectors first. So we need 6 plated connectors. Okay, and then we need insulation layer, which is in our basic area for crafting. So let those gold ingots go through. Perfect. And then we need 5 insulation layers. We'll need some more gold ingots for that. Okay. And we need 5. Okay, let those build. And then we'll make this alloy smelter. Alloy forge. That's the word. Okay. So I want to... Oh, it takes 2. And it takes water as well. Oh, goodness. Why do they always take water? So this tells me that water is going to be a very big annoyance for me going into the future. So let's put you there. So let's put you there. Railway. I can already build rails? Okay. Conveyor V2. 306. Where's conveyor V3? I don't know. Not sure. Air vent. Can replace roof section and hangar. Okay. So where's the railway then? Oh, there we go. It requires steel alloy. Okay. Train station loads and unloads materials to freight cars. We're definitely going to be utilizing that when we get to that point. We are definitely not there though. Okay, so we need a pipe hub. Okay. Thank you. And then we need water pipe. One there, to there, from there, to there, and finally from there to there. Locomotive. Wow, okay. We have a 400. Does it really need that much? Iron ingots or graphene? I don't have graphene. Okay, so we're going to make 2 boxes. We need more iron plates. Okay. It'll be really nice once I have all of this automated, and we don't need to worry about any of it. So let's grab a stack of food. Alright, so we need iron plates. Let's grab 2 stacks. Now let's make 3 stacks. 4 stacks, why not? I was not expecting to get trains at this point of the game at all. We're definitely not ready for trains. In any case. Alright, so let's do... Can I grab a box? Thank you. Oh, we need 3 actually. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Now we're going to take our conveyors, go there to there, there to there, and then from there to there. Okay, so we need iron ingots and graphene. I don't know if we have graphene being automated. No. Alright, we need to make a bunch of power, so let's go do that real quick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure. What do we need for more? Let's grab some more iron plates. Okay. What am I stuck on? Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now we're good. Okay. We need graphene and iron ingots, or iron ingots and coal. Okay. Where did I find graphene before? I believe graphene at quartz. I think it was over here. I think there was graphene over here. Okay, let's go get... Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, we gotta turn around. If I can control the vehicle, or the plane, ship. Apologies for the nomenclature mistakes. Okay. I believe it's over there, but I'm not 100% sure. Yep. That's what I thought. Thought I had graphene already, which is wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna head on back to our base. Place these into there. All the graphene, and then let's go grab some iron ingots. Not you. Not you. Okay. I think that'll be good enough for now. At least for the steel steel alloy? I don't know. We have graphene there. Okay. cool. All right. Steel alloy on its way. Beautiful. All right. And we want to make a bulldozer. Which is going to require 10 steel alloy. The wheels we should be fine with. The hydraulic pistons we should be fine with. Then we need a controller. Okay. Alright, so that's going nicely. Was it one of each, or is it two of each? Two of each, okay. That's fine. It doesn't need a lot of water. I just need enough water to get it going. So while that's happening, let's go look for... Oh, you need gold wiring? Wait a second. Oh, it is gold wiring. Even better. I don't need a controller. I just need gold wire. I have that. We need 6 gold wiring. Okay. We should get the wheels and the hydraulic pistons off the steamroller. So if we don't have to create any more of that. Alright, where's our vehicle? Beautiful, we did not have to, so now we just have to go get our steel alloy. Perfect, and then let's make it. Where are you at? There you are. So let's open up the menu for that. We're going to deposit all of them. Okay. Let's go take a look. So if we have excavate and fill. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. It's not what I thought it was. Okay. Steamroller is going to be the way to go then. Okay. Hey, there you go. You live, you learn. Bulldozer is not what I expected it to be. Smoothing that back out. I was hoping it would be a lot bigger of a space, but I guess I was a little too hopeful there. That's fine, though. Just gonna place you back. Okay. So, let's do this. Let's go build... Oh, actually, let's change out our energy cell. Okay. Place you guys there. These all full there. Okay. Alright. Nope. I want to open up the inventory. It's fine, though. We learned something new. It wasn't going to work the way I wanted it to, but hey, the way we learn is we experiment. Oh, what was that? I don't know. That's fine, though. Okay. So another 20 by 20 block. Come on. There we go. It's coming along. So if I built a warehouse, for example. Okay, so we have enough. It's large enough to hold a warehouse. Oh, warehouse tier 2? What? Increases by 10 the maximum stack size of elements in your inventory and other containers up to 50. Really? Interesting. But does it work the same way as the tier 1 warehouse, where it's kind of a dimensional depot from Satisfactory, I basically can pull it out as I see fit. Ah, so there's an output as well. Interesting. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I want to do. Let's do a little bit more chipping away at this, at the mountain. Trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to go about starting our build. Actually, you know what? So let's place you there. Let's make a land bridge from this island to the next, and that will allow us to use conveyors to bring it back. Because eventually we're going to make them all one giant island. I am worried about the water, though. I'm trying to figure out how water is going to play a part. If we can just do pipes, and we don't have to worry about fluid mechanics like we have to worry about it in Satisfactory, or if we can just build them like belts and then go from there. I don't know. We're just going to have to figure that out. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, I need oxygen. Oh, dearie me. Alright. I did not think of that. Let's go fix that real quick. I'm gonna pass away, people. I'm gonna pass away. I'm definitely not making it back in time. Yeah, we're at critical oxygen. I should make some oxygen tanks before we go. Alright, well, that is the way the cookie crumbles, everybody. Oh, we can... Okay, we eat the food. We'll try to make it back. Come on. We can make it. Come on, we're almost there. Nope. I wasn't close enough, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, let's go get our steamroller back. Whatever the way we can... Oh, you got iron plates for that? That's fine. Because we can always just destroy it. Not destroy it, but we can easily remove it. Interesting. Now that I know, we can get rid of it though. Okay. Let's go get some. Let's go back and get our steamroller, and then we're gonna make some oxygen tanks. And we're gonna make a land bridge from here to the island that has our graphite, and then we're also gonna make a land bridge from here to our gold. So we can make a conveyor system of all that. So, first we want to deal with oxygen. Oxygen capsules needs quartz and amethyst there. We need to go grab some quartz. Oop, that's sulfur, that's silica, that's quartz. No, we don't need that many. We just need 20. One whole stack. I think that's enough. Okay. That should last us a while. Getting there and back, no concerns. Make our land bridge. I should take those extra batteries as well from our jet. Our ship, I should say. Not our jet. It is a jet, but it's not. Now we have spare, so we can get there and back with no issues. Just cut through the mountain like we always do. It's how we go. This might as well. We'll utilize it while we can. All the clipping going on. Clearly tell this game is an early access game with all the clipping going on. Hey, it's a joy. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, we need to go over there. Okay. We have to rearrange our direction. There we go. Will we fall into the water? That's the question. I don't know. At least this is already going to be smooth by the time we get to it. And we need it flat anyway. Okay. So we should be coming to the end of this island soon enough. Let's take a look. We're getting close. We're almost there. Carving through the mountain again. There we go. Now we're going to cross the water. Definitely makes sense physically wise, sure. But hey, as long as we just keep going in a straight line, we'll get there. I feel like I'm gonna fall in the water. Right, we're getting there. Oh, it's getting cold. It's getting cold, guys. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come on, we're almost there. Almost there. Low oxygen, okay. Oh god. Back up, okay. Didn't want to fall off. Alright, continue. Let's keep going. Alright, almost made it. At least we have enough food and oxygen to get back when we need to. Almost there. Perfect. Cut through this. I'll make another box. There we go. Alright, let's head back. I'm going to make a second line because why not, might as well. Because we do plan to flatten this out anyway eventually. We just need to... This way we don't have to worry about falling in the water. We're just doubling the size of the land bridge. For when we need it, of course. Alright. Beautiful. I think we'll carve through the mountain this way as well. We're out of the dangerous cold zone. Still have enough battery to get back. Beautiful. Alright, we made it. Alright, let's carve our way back to where we were going. Back to base. And then we'll... low on oxygen again. Alright, that's fine. That's why we made extras. Take us all the way back. Make that land bridge so we can get all that material back here as we need it. Oop. Perfect. Alright, let's go make a land bridge to the gold. Bring that back. I'll make a container on its way back so we at least have stuff. Honestly, we could make a bunch of warehouses all over, so we don't even need to bring it back. Well, that's only going to be for crafting purposes, not building purposes. It's fine. I want to bring it all back anyway. For building's sake. Beautiful. I could start trimming down this section as well. So what we'll do, let's head back. Let's get the gold squared away. At least so we have a land bridge. Yeah, we got a nice land bridge going. We're going to make another land bridge over to there. We're going to have to swap over to our new other batteries. Alright. And we're off. Let's go make it happen. Oh, we've got concrete there too. Alright, that's cool. We should get rid of that as well while we're at it. Okay, make the nice slow meander over the ocean, because it definitely makes sense. Not really, but hey, who's counting? 30 megawatts left, being about a minute left of what we have available in the tank. Well, that's fine. We got 3 extra batteries, so we can easily get back when we need to. Oh dear, that could have been bad. We're not even halfway done. We're not even halfway there, guys. Okay, let's keep going. Wow, this is going to be quite the base. If we can make it work. Okay. And then we're going to throw these up there for our power again. Don't ask me how this works. I don't know. But it works. That's all that matters. Low in oxygen. Low in oxygen. You were saying? I know I can fly back on my ship, but I feel like if I can at least make a land bridge, then we can run a conveyor belt. Or a train. We could do a train, even. Why is this fertile in some capacity? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a train from each island and run it along these land bridges. Do one large train depot at each island for now, at least until we get everything flattened out. Honestly, we could probably just leave it flat over here anyway, and just make it the main depot for each area. Maybe we'll do that. Ooh, let's not fall off. Okay, we're just gonna drive straight through it all. Wow, that is quite a ways. So we got a rock there. I do like the fact that it keeps all the same elevation, so we can have a nice flat space as we do this. And our oxygen is not going down either, which is also a joy, because that means we're not having to worry about dying there. And we're going to carve through the mountain because it's what we do. There. Can't tell if we're almost there or not. Okay. We are almost there. Beautiful. Almost cut through. Oh, there's our conveyor belt. Should be seeing daylight soon. Interesting. Why have I not found the exterior yet? We're cutting through a mountain again. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Let's head on back to where it did start to go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Just smooth it out. Then we're going to go through here. There's our box. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. Okay, we'll come back for it. I know it doesn't look good in the grand scheme of things, but right now it's not a permanent space. It will be moved once I get to that point. But right now we are just trying to make it easier on us for collecting resources. So let's head on back across our land bridge. We should have enough power to make it back. And then we'll build some more. What? I don't know why there was a rock, but okay. It's preventing me from driving. A mountain's not going to stop me, but a rock in the road is going to stop me. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Alright, let's head back. Alright. Just carve off part of the mountain. Definitely makes sense. Yeah, eventually this is all going to be land. Eventually. That is a long ass. There's no land bridge for that. Do we not have our land bridge for that anymore? We should. I'm confused. But alas, we will figure it out. I hope land bridges don't just disappear. So when you use them for trains and things. Planes, trains, and automobiles. So let's head on back. Put down some more foundations. And then from there, I think after that point, we will... I kind of want to start doing factories. Well, maybe we'll start that being where our mall system's at. But I want one warehouse per item. Let's grab all the cement. I didn't think I would need that. Okay, we'll come back to it. We get more? 46. I don't know. I don't know, but let's go build at least another 20 by 20 block and then go from there. All right. So we need you into that corner. Or not. 20 by 20. Perfect. So if we made a warehouse, for example. Oh, buffer stop for trains. Ooh. Locomotives, freight cars, train stations. You don't say how much you can store, though. Okay. Interesting. Rail support. Ah. Support makes it easy to build a railway to the previous support that you placed at even very far away. Okay. Okay. I like it. So then if we build... trying to think what's going to be the best way of doing it. Organization storage. Increases by 10 the maximum stack size of elements in your inventory and other containers up to 50. So my thought would be putting multiple warehouses down, warehouse type 2 down, because I need at least 3, because the max size right now is 20, it seems. Yeah, so 20 is the max for each slot. So if we place 3 tier 2 warehouses down somewhere, that'll increase us to 50. And then we use tier 1 warehouses for... like, do we have to handcraft everything? Is there anything we have to handcraft? Or can we automate everything? Because if we can automate everything, then we'll be in business where we can just have a... So food pots we have to produce in the workbench, but that's fine because I'm not going to be doing that. So everything right now can be produced in a machine from the looks of it. And if that's the case, oh, fast rotor. Okay, so I don't know what else it can make. Okay, but it looks like everything else. Oh, microscope as well. But there's another way to make it, which is probably how you automate it. Advanced panel, probably the same way. Standard batteries don't. Okay, what do standard batteries make? So I can't make vehicle energy cells, which I think need standard batteries as well. Okay. But right now it's just that. Everything else looks like it is made in some form of machine. Besides the, looks like the, oh, we can do another 20 by 20. Might as well. That is all it is right now. Goodness gracious. Yeah, let's do this one island first. Get this all concreted out. And then we'll start expanding. Okay, reduced all of our land bridge. Beautiful. Yeah, so let's do all of that. And then from there, as we need more, we can always expand. So let's go 20 by 20 this direction. Well, actually, I guess we can make the inside and then go from there. Let's see how far we can make it. Okay, so let's do 60 there. Oh, because that's over there as well. The furthest north point is over here, so let's do that. Okay, furthest north point. I have no idea what the size of this place is going to be. go grab our... I think that's the furthest north. Let's take a look. I can keep going a little bit further. Let's go 10 out. Okay, and then see what that looks like. Yeah. I gotta look that way. Yep. So that's my land bridge. Okay. There might be some that way. We can figure out that later. Alright, let's go get our steamroller and flatten that up there. Make one giant border around this area. Oh, I need to go charge some batteries. Let's go charge some batteries real quick, and then we will be right back. It's coming along. Oh, we got a planet in the background. Or maybe a moon? I don't know. Something. Okay. I'm gonna charge you guys. Okay, while it's charging. Alright, and then let's go flatten out that space. Just so we can have it nice and smooth. If I drive on it, will it... Oh no, because it's not going to flatten it to the bottom. It's going to flatten it to wherever the bottom of the foundation is. And I don't want that. I'm not looking for that, because that means I got to re-flatten everything here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Then we're going to take you. Which ones are we close to? We're literally in the middle of either side. How much do we have? We have 446. Alright, let's go take a look. I don't know how big of a space this is going to be, but it's going to be fine. Well, there's 200. Let's see where that places us. Wow, that is barely anywhere. Hey, we did have almost northern space. Yeah, it's going to take hundreds of, not hundreds, thousands of concrete blocks to make this work. Okay. Where are you at? Well, I do want to keep going over, because then I can just bulldoze, not bulldoze, steamroll the inside area until we get to the edge. So I think 400 something is the max we can get, but let's get the furthest east point. Let's do another 200. Go. All right. Now let's go grab our steamroller. Actually, let's go grab some more battery power. So that's 400 from that center point. need two there? I don't remember. Anyway. Head back to our vehicle. Go collect the batteries so that we can smooth out this section. So it's 200 that way. I guess we could do 400 by 400. I don't know how large is that going to be. I feel like we need more than that. Probably a lot more than that. But I guess we can start with that. Get things automated, build factory buildings. I don't know how large of buildings we're going to need, though. Cells, go with you, take these two, charge all of these, grab our batteries, beautiful. Alright, I think what we need to do, let's do this. So, the forges, it doesn't tell me how much it can do per minute. Let me go check something real quick. Let's grab all of that. So it produces 60 per minute. Okay. So each one of these produces 60 per minute. And then a V4 conveyor can move 360 per minute. So ideally that is 6 forges per miner. Now I don't know what the max miner is. 120. Unless there's a stronger miner, which I don't know. There might be. I don't know what the highest belt is. I don't know what the highest miner is. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Let's take a look. Next objectives. V2 miner. This terraforming vehicle is used to dig tunnels. Oh, there you go. Oh, but I don't want to do that because it's going to make the tunnel. Okay. But that likely is double, so that's probably 240. If I was to guess, I'm guessing here. And then if we go to logistics... So, my initial thought for that is 60, 120, 240. Actually, I should have it here, shouldn't I? 240. Okay. So, with that, I'm going to estimate that is 240 per minute. Generates geothermal energy from the planet's internal heat with volcanic and mesa regions providing optimal input. Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, establish a research base in the hottest region of the planet, a reinforced compartment with 5 data centers. Okay. Toxic algae crafting guide. Okay. I feel like V4 conveyor is the highest because there's no others, and we do have locked items. So that tells me that there's no additional conveyors. I have the strongest conveyor. That's gonna be V3 warehouse. That's my guess. Vehicles. Where's the vehicles at? So yeah, so the tunneler is likely going to be used as the last one there. I don't know what these are. A hangar for land vehicles. So I need the vehicle charge panel. Okay. So how do we want to go about this? Oh, I guess we could. Oh, but those are not expensive. Let's see how much those are. How much are floor panels? Or how big are floor panels, I should say. Looks like 2.5 by 2.5. That takes 4, though. Oh, that's a larger one. Huh. That takes basalt concrete. I don't have a whole lot of basalt concrete. No, I think using the blocks is going to be the better way to go. And then go from there. Make our platform out of the concrete, and then build buildings from there. With that, how do we want to do our stuff? I think if we have a warehouse at each factory, that's probably going to be ideal, because then we can just build it remotely. We don't need to have a central base, or we don't have to have a central mall system. We just have to have a warehouse at each location that's going to remotely collect the items. So I still want all the concrete anyway, because that way I can drive around with no issues. Okay. Let's go flatten out that space that we had. And then I think we're just going to build it as large as we can. So let's go until we're at that corner. And that'll be our kind of point where we stop. At least going north. Okay. Perfect. Turn. Perfect. Okay, now we're just going to drive along this. This will be how our island goes. So we have a... It's currently 400. Oh, is that really? No, it's not. Okay. Something happened there. I don't know. It shouldn't be. It should. Oh, I did build it larger. No, I didn't. I'm confused. Oh dear. Don't fall off. Okay. Okay. Take this all the way to the end. This is 400 wide. Okay. Let me see. So we're there. Yeah, let's just flatten out this whole area. Well, 400 by 400. If we do 800 by 800, which is going to be from there to about there for width-wise, and then down is going to be about here. One big square. If each forge, for example, takes does 120. No, it does 60. It does 60. So we could theoretically do, and there's likely going to be better forges, or maybe there's not. And there's 3. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so let's go to tasks. So there's the miner V1, V2, and that's likely V3. There's not an extra forge. So that makes me feel like there's not a stronger forge than that. So that makes me feel like it's going to take 6 forges for one Mark IV belt, V4 belt. And we can do towers. They are about, let's say, 3 by 3 for space. So theoretically 18 for the tower, potentially a little higher, a little wider than that to move in and out. Let's say 20 by 20 for each factory. And then I don't know how many we're going to need. We're going to want one for ingots. And then we're going to want one for each part. Let's see. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's head back to base real quick. Just so we can figure out how much. So if we can do one factory is a 20 by 20 square, and then go up from that for every single instance that we need the material. And look, we should be able to figure out how big roughly we need this. Now, that's not to say that there's not going to be more later, but we can utilize the trains to bring in the material. We have one large train depot, and then the train depot. Are we good? We're going to stop dying. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got. So 6 for the forge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're at 27. Okay. And each one of these I can only presume that there is... Oh, it tells me right there. Okay. Interesting. Oh, wow. Gold's only 30. Oof. Same with osmium. Okay. So... we can do we can do multiples of that. The workbench, sorry, the part producer produces 120, which is going to take 3 for each floor. I don't think we need a 20 by 20. I think we can do a 10 by 10, theoretically. Let's do 15 by 15. And then we want space in between each one. For now, what do we have for transporting purposes? We have roads we can have. Oh, we are going to need their warehouse somewhere in that as well. Train station. Okay. I mean, theoretically, we could just have one factory for each one. And then the final stuff goes... yeah, we could do that. So... How do we want to play that out? Because at that point we put it all into warehouses, and then we don't have to transport anything. And we build straight from our dimensional depot, essentially. Yeah. Because none of this stuff shouldn't take raw materials. Yeah, none of this takes raw materials. Okay. So what if we did... How can we go about that? I guess we could still do. Well, I don't know how big of a space that warehouses are. Let's go take a look real quick. They're big. They're a bit large. So let's take a look how big these things are. That's going to give you an idea of how big each factory should be, because what we can do with that is each factory is going to be double the size of the warehouse. I wish I could lock it in place. There. I don't even know. Let's do this. Let's hop off there real quick. So it's about it's less than 20 wide. Actually, that's 40. That's 40. Okay. So, how do we want to do this? Okay. So, if we have it as a... Is this 40? Let's presume it's a 40 by 40 block. If we do as each one, let's say 80 by 40 for each factory. We have a warehouse for one section, and then we have a could do 20 by 40. I don't think we need an enormous space. Oop, that's not what I want to do. I don't think we need a crazy giant space for each thing. And we can have floors. Let's do 20 by 40, so 60 by 40 square for each factory. That'll be a 20 by 40 square, and if we need more floors, we just increase the number of floors as we need more things. Because we don't need to transport them from factory to factory. We can just make the stuff on each floor and then go from there. So with that, how do I want to go about that? Also, do we even know about power? What's our power stuff look like? Is there any power stuff that we haven't unlocked yet? That's production, so I don't know. I'm gonna assume yes. Ooh, batteries. We have a way to transport. Let's take a look. If we put a battery down, but we need battery cells for that. We can't build battery cells. Like, we have to handcraft them. Oh, no, we can't. We can make them. Standard batteries, we can't automate. But battery cells, we can. Okay. Alright. So if we do this, we do a 20 by 40 space for each item. And we use trains to bring in the material. Let's go in here real quick. We use trains to bring in all the materials from around the world. From every single island, we take a train, bring it over, and deposit it. How big of a space do we need? So we didn't determine how many we needed. Let's take a look. Pull up my calculator just so I can make sure we are good and I'm not losing track of my count. So we need 6 there. We need 7 there. We need 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, I don't know about those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can only presume they're not handcrafted. Fast rotors. Oh, they can be automated. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait. 8. I don't know, 9, 10. I feel like none of these. So let's say 7 there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. These are all automated. Yes, that's 4 additional. Okay. These are all automated. Gem cutters. I don't know what these are for. Like, we'll just have to get there. Let's assume. So let's go with 5 additional and then 14. Let's go with 16 more. So potentially 79 factories we're going to need. And if each one is going to be a 20 by 40, sorry, 60 by 40. So if we did, we could do 80 spaces. One's going to be my one's going to be my base. And then we're going to have 79 other factories, potentially up to 79 factories. I don't know what these are going to be needing, but that's at least going to be a figure out for later. So we're not going to need a warehouse for obviously our main base. I do want to figure out how I'm going to eat, but then again, we can always just drive to the factory to pick up whatever it is. So with that, we do 80 factories, 80 spaces for factories with roads in between. Let's say, how big are my roads? So roads look to be, I have no basalt concrete for it. 2, 4, 6, maybe 8 wide. Okay, so if we do 10 by 8, a 10 by 8 grid of 40 by 60. So the 10 will be the 40, the 8 will be the 60. So that's going to be 400 by, so 80 times 60. hold on. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. 8 times 60 is 480. So 480, and if we have an 8 in between each one, so that's going to be plus 56. So we have 536 roughly. Okay. So let me write these down so I don't lose my thoughts. So I know you guys are just staring at nothing, but this is me on the outside doing math. So 8 rows of 60 is 480, and then if we go 8 for every single road in between, that's going to be 7 roads, which is 56. So we're going to need 536. All right, and 536. And then as for our other direction, we're having 10 columns, let's say columns for this instance, by 10 columns of 40 is 400, but then there's going to be 9, so that's going to be 72 for roads. So we're looking at 472. And that's just the factories. So we need 536 by 472 foundations or blocks for our factories. We're going to need a little bit bigger for the train depot, because the train depot, we're also going to need some batteries as well. So we'll put a battery pack. I don't know if we can connect these from one to the next. So we might have battery cells somewhere, maybe on the outskirts. I don't know the distance that these give. No idea. But we'll have to figure it out. Yeah, we'll have to figure out power for sure. But I know there was something with power that we can't build yet. And I don't know if it's one of these two. And that's going to allow me to, I think, thermal power is what it was. I don't know if there's power lines. And we could do a bunch of batteries from like one area to the next, and maybe they'll connect to allow us having a lot of power. But I don't know. Okay. So if we're doing 536 by... Alright, so 472. So we have done 200 in one direction. So let's go 200 the other direction. Oop, crashing into trees. I don't mean to. Okay, let's head on back. Oh, we also want a vehicle. Well, I guess we can put our vehicle hangar inside of the same block as our main base, because I don't think we need a giant space for our main base. Okay, so let's do 200. Let's go there. So we went 201 because of here. Okay. So 472 divided by 2 is 236. So let's go 236 this way. Okay. Okay, and that was just 107. That's 129. So we need to do 129 left. Okay, so let's go all the way until we can't go any further before we fall into the water. Yeah, we're not going to flatten the entire island. Well, maybe we'll flatten this island, but I'm not going to flatten out everything because I feel like that's just overkill. Maybe when they make more items. Okay, so we then need to go to 129 further. this is going to be a problem, isn't it? Yeah, that's a problem. Alright, head back to our vehicle. Real quick. Okay, let's just go forward for a bit. Okay, not sure how far we want to go. Okay, let's try there. Okay, we need 129 more. Okay, there's 50. Alright. Low on oxygen. Oh dear, so that's 106. We need 23 more. I didn't know if we went enough, but that works. Go a little bit further. Okay, and we need 23. Nope, I need the concrete block. Thank you. Okay. 23. There we go. Okay. And then 536. So 536, and that was just 19. Alright, all the way to the edge. Turn. Take this all the way back over there. Yeah, we're going to cut into our base at that point, which is fine. We can adjust as we go. I think we want to have our... Maybe we should have our factory on the edge. Maybe? I don't know. Well, actually, that's actually going to be 20 that we've already done. Because... well, there's our land bridge. The reason why it's additional one is because we already had one in the corner. So... I think what we're going to do, we're going to create our boundary of where our concrete blocks are going to go, just so we have an idea of how large of a space we're going to need. And then go from there. Oop. Alright, so now we need 516. Let's go do it. We're not going to be able to get all of it because we do not have enough. 105. Okay, 411 to go. Okay, we're just going to do 100 at a time. That's going to, one, empty out the factory, or empty out the warehouse so we can get more, but also so we're not just having a giant stream of them. Another 105. 306. Beautiful. Without falling into the water would be ideal. Okay. Oh dear. Deary me. Alright. That was a mess up. I did not mean to do that. Let's try again. Without losing it that time. Alright. 104 there. And 202 to go. And we have the cement for it. dismantle it? No? You're not gonna let me dismantle? You're not gonna let me dismantle this at all, are you? Oh, goodness. We're not going to be able to dismantle any of this. Oh, dear. Okay. So, we're going to have to revamp this, then. Oh, we can do this. Oh, dear. Not in the water. Okay. So, if we're not going to be able to get that... we're gonna have to go north then. This stuff's not gonna be an issue. It's this I can't get rid of. Yeah, I can't dismantle this. Oh, yes I can. Hold up. Did I just dismantle the teleporter? Yeah, I'm not allowed to dismantle this. Okay. I don't know. I really don't want to build over it. Oops. Okay, we're going to leave that there. Well, I guess from there... should I have 418, 472? No, let's not do that real quick. Back it up. So we have a identifier on where the edge is. Alright, we're going to take this all the way up north. We need to go to 202 north of this. Okay. Oh, I need to get out. And we'll put these back later. Which will allow us to drive through. Okay. Alright, let's try that. See where that puts us. Where are we at? Okay, so 101. Yep, we'll take that. Oop. 91. Okay, 101 to go. Okay, and then let's go for a little bit. Let's try there. Okay, and then 101 more to go. Where are we at? Where are we at? 93. Okay, 101. Beautiful. Okay. And it is. That was 536 that way, so it's going to be 471 that way. Minus 8. Okay. Oop, come on. Is lined up with the corner of our base. That's pretty good to me. Alright, now I gotta go 463 in this direction. I don't know where exactly that's gonna line up. should be roughly around where we stopped before. Low oxygen. Oh dear. And we'll take some food while we're at it. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Where do we gotta go? Where do we gotta go? I think to that corner over there. A bit further. Without falling into the water would be ideal. Okay, let's try there. And then we just gotta fill in all that water as well. Okay. 463. We'll see that where that places us. So it's gonna be 8 by 10. 8 columns of 60 by 10 rows. No, it's going to be 10 columns of 40 by 8 rows of 60. That's going to give us our foundation block of 536 by 472. So we have to go 463 more. Okay, where are you at? There you are. Okay. All right, let's go build it. Let's do 100 at a time. 101. 362 to go. At least we're getting the concrete or cement fast enough where we're not running out necessarily. At least until we start taking care of the entry and the inside. 102. 260 to go. Alright, take it all the way over. Okay, almost there. 101. We got 159 to go. I don't know if we went too far. We will see. We also have to figure out a way to do our train in and out of the base. Because I want the trains to bring in materials. That was 103. Okay, take another oxygen. Then we need 56 to go. Oh, we went just a little too far. Just a little bit. There we go. Alright. Let's go grab our vehicle. Whoopsies. It's fine. No worries at all. Alright, so then we need 536. We've already got one, so 535. Alright, do a lovely 3-point turn. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. And just set that up for water as well. Okay, subtract 9. We need 526 to go. Okay, and take this. Oh dear, we are low on oxygen. No, we're not. What are you talking about, game? Yeah, we can use that entire space for water if we want to. And we got plenty, because we're not flattening out everything. We were going to, but I'm like, that's a lot of work for what we want to do. So we're not going to bother with that. What? I'm confused. Did we not? I'm a little confused by that. Why am I at the wall? Okay, let's do this. Because I don't know what the amount this is. Let's take a look, because I don't know. First, take some oxygen. See on top, just so we can get an idea of exactly how far we've built this. Okay. I think I gotta rebuild it. Pretty sure this was supposed to be the 472. Did I do the 536? I might have done it the 536. Probably, because this is well over 300. And I'm not even at what I was supposed to have as the halfway point. It's even further than the 536, so I shouldn't have even gone that far. This is much more than 536. How did I manage that? I have no idea what that was about then. I'm confused. Okay, so I think we're gonna I think we're going to end the episode there. Just because now I'm all frazzled and it is around the 2-hour mark. So I will be uploading this in a little bit. So I hope you did enjoy it. When I will be uploading the next episode, we will be aiming to work on this in about a week or so. So for those that are keeping up, wait about a week, 2 weeks, give or take, and then there will be another one. If you are in the future, you should find the next episode in the series all ready to go. So, I'm going to close it out there. I hope you had a wonderful time watching, though. Make sure you drop a follow, subscribe, like, comment, all of the fun things. Make sure you check out the Discord, the TikTok, the Twitch, all of that fun stuff. That can all be found in the link tree, in the bio. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and you have a fantastic one. See you all next time.